Hi everyone. Now we are going to see about what is psychotherapy. Okay, what is the meaning of psychotherapy? Why psychotherapy is important or needed, and what it is, what is the process of psychotherapy? So first, we are going to see the meaning of psychotherapy. So psychotherapy is a type of treatment. Okay, it is a type of treatment which is given to the people who are mentally disturbed or mentally ill or emotionally imbalanced or disturbed. So these people are mostly concentrated to make the person to bring some changes in their behavior. Okay, so psychotherapy aims to bring some changes in that particular individual to overcome their problem. Okay, so it is a type of psychotherapy, is a type of technique. It is a psychological technique which helps the people to overcome their issues. Okay, and it is mostly given in a clinical setting, and it is always and all time will be given by a proper capable counselor or a psychotherapist. Okay, not everyone can apply psychotherapy. Okay, the clinical psychologist or a psychotherapist can apply psychotherapy. So the person who are capable, who are more qualified or experienced people can apply the psychotherapy to the individual. Oh, during when the psychotherapy is applied is, the thing is, once the person is coming to counseling, so the counselor will get the basic details and the case history of the individual. Once the case history part is over, once the case history part is over, next the next phrase is the therapeutical session starts. That is like, what are the techniques can be applied. Okay, what are the techniques can be applied to that particular person to overcome their situation or overcome their disturbance or problem, anything. So the psychotherapy is a process, it is a process. So it can be given only by a proper certified counselor or a therapist. Okay, well qualified and experienced therapist. So big why is so is, only only a proper trained person can bring a strong change in a behavior. Once the behavior is changed, like once the problematic behavior which the client is facing can be changed only through the proper psychological techniques, application of psychological techniques. So once the behavior changes is occurred, automatically the client can feel some changes and they can overcome their issues. So the ultimate goal of psychotherapy is changing the behavior of the client using some techniques which are given by therapist. Okay, so the basic need of therapy is like, the person who are emotionally unable to overcome the situation can come to counseling session. So once the counseling session start with the initial process, and in the treatment process the psychotherapy can be applied. Once the application of psychotherapy done, after that the therapist can end up with the therapy session. So the main process of counseling is the treatment. The treatment lies in the psychotherapy through the psychological techniques. Okay, so some author have given the definition of psychotherapy. That is like, first one is Wahlberg, 1967. He said like, a psychotherapy is a form of treatment which is for a problem of emotionally nature in which trained person deliberately established a professional relationship with the patient with the object. So a properly trained person can establish this therapeutical session with the proper professional relationship with the therapist and the client. And this brings like removing or modifying or disturbing the existing system. So psychotherapy helps to modify or remove some unwanted symptoms which are disturbing. Okay, so it removes the disturbing pattern of behavior. Which pattern of behavior is mostly disturbed by the client, so that behavior will be changed. And it helps to promote positive personality growth. This psychotherapy helps the person to see the positive side of their personality, so that helps for the growth, the personal growth of that person or the client. Thank you.